Hello, Boris Pravisham here. Welcome back to the journey to 100. I believe this is episode 3. I'm still on level 40. This could take longer than I thought. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Go. I'm still on European servers, so this will not be... Thank you for bumping me. This isn't going to exactly be a... too early. It's not going to be an example of excellence for this game, but well, at the moment, wow, that was a long way off. But yeah, I'm just here because that's where the players are. It's that time of day. It's a better shot. No, I hate it when it gets your hopes up like that, and yeah, the ball disappears. Right, I said in the last one, I have a little bit of a rant about early access, and I wanted to really qualify that this is purely from my perspective, not like it's purely opinion. We're getting really beaten here. I mean, the scores aren't that far off, but the amount of time that each team has had is very... Yeah. Okay, right, I should score here. I'm just in time. Yeah, I've not exactly ever really been a fan of early access. I call it, I consider it a necessary evil more than anything else. It's what a small company does to get their game into the... Look, if you go over there we go, teamwork. He was looking for it and it worked. So that's good. I've got a teammate that'll actually respect teamwork. And then I should be able to... Oh, down strong. How did it get down there? Interesting. I can't hit Luke yet. I can hit Masha and I can hit Zebra. Right, I'll wait up here and try and get rid of Zebra when she runs back. I'm not a big fan of companies using it as a business model, which is what Keen's doing at the moment. They're taking full advantage of the system and getting people to invest in a game before it's finished, which is not exactly... I'm not a fan of them using it for medieval engineers. Not when they've sold... It must be close to 750,000 copies now for space engineers. That should be enough to fund medieval engineers until they actually finish it. They can develop it side by side, but I'm not a fan of them announcing it early like this and then trying to get more people to buy it before it's finished, especially if they've got retail releases of space engineers, and yeah, these are AAA tactics being used by an indie company. I'm not a fan of that. Indie companies are all about trust, and what they've lost my trust a little bit. Again, this is all just purely opinion, not necessarily a rational thing on my part, but that's psychology for you. It doesn't have to be rational in the slightest. Yeah, I've kind of just had enough of early access games for the moment. You could pass it up here, it would save you some time, but it's not like you're going to get a hit, so well done. I didn't start a timer. I have no idea how long this is going, so let's just say we'll do 4 games. Team Hoops. Looks like we're just playing hoops, so we'll do 4 of them. That's the first one. Now let's see me lose count. I'm now the host of this. Everyone left. Interesting. Now I've got to play against bots. That's too late. Well, these bots are easy. This isn't... yeah. I might get an easy level up. can also change the... Let's do that. Let's set these bots to medium. Hoops. Yeah, we'll do some hoops. Hoops is, along with elimination, they're my two favourite. And I'm not a fan of this map, but... like that. Oh, they're invincible in hoops. Nope. Okay. It's alright, Jonathan. I protected you. Yeah, regardless of the... Oh, they stole it from me. Regardless of the system or the company doing it, I kind of just want to break from early access. I'm a little bit sick of playing games that aren't finished. Putting up with things that you shouldn't have to put up with in a game. Not one that's been finished. Okay, I'm not playing at all here. Okay, someone just grab it and throw it to me. It's alright, I can catch. There we go. Through the hoop. You're going to kill me. I caught you because you threw that too softly. Yep, you didn't need to pass that one, but I appreciate the thought. Anyone there? Whose side am I on? Oh, I won't do that. I'll do it myself. This is a good time to get some practice in, I suppose. Yeah, that's a little too fast. Here we go, and away I go to grab it. These games might be a little bit fast, actually. I'm not going to chase this one. You go get it. You're too far ahead. Ow. Yeah, it's annoying when I go through my... You know how Steam likes to curate your featured page and has a whole bunch of... Oh, there's multi-kill. That's well done. Well done, bot. Yeah, likes to curate your featured page and give you the Steam queue and stuff like that to find new stuff. And every single... Like today I looked at my queue for the day to see what new games there were, because I'm looking for some, while I'm not enjoying Space Engineers, I'm looking for something else to make up the difference. And I've kind of settled on this as my talky one, where I just babble on about whatever, and it doesn't really matter what's underneath it. It's just something to keep me occupied. Plus there's some nice music in the background. Wow, I'm still level 40. I wonder how long this is going to take. That's alright, I'm in for the long haul. Oh, close. What are we doing? Team Hoops. I forgot that. Anyone there? Yep, missed. I thought I got you. Where'd it go? There it is. Protect. Missed. Ow. Yeah, every single game in my Steam queue today was early access. There was not a single completed game there waiting for me to buy. There were some ones that, like always, you see, I can never understand an early access game going on sale. You can't have a warning on the front page that says, do not buy this game if you're not looking to support it and all that sort of stuff. And then, at the same time, thank you, homing, the homing really works well over long distances. Short distances, it does nothing. Stop throwing at me. You're going to hit me. Too slow. Entirely my fault. You can't have that, only play if you want to invest and help the developer and all that sort of stuff, and then have a sale. And you can't brag about the amount that you've sold. You can't, like I've noticed the Steam thing. This is especially true of Space Engineers. Where the generic Steam thing says don't buy this if you don't want to support and expect bugs and all that kind of thing, and then right underneath that, Keen have written, I almost caught that. They've written, this game is really good. You can play it as it is, but expect bugs, and then it goes on sale, and that's not how you should run an early access game. A good example of how you should do an early access game is this one. Do I actually have this ball? I do. Should I throw it to you? No. I should have. That was entirely selfish of me. See, that's why teamwork's important. No one's over there now, though. Just block any balls that come near me. Did I go far enough? No, I didn't. This is the dangerous part on this map. That was stupid. I didn't aim. I got it back, but I'm probably going to die now. Anyone waiting up here? No. No one be near it. Huh. Right, I've got to hit this person. I'll stop the other person. And they're going to score here. But before it goes off. One that a game that I really like the look of. What is it? It's Stranded something. Stranded Shores. It's one where you're in a plane crash in the Pacific and you got to survive. It looks like when it's finished, it'll probably be even prettier. At the moment, the graphics does look a little bit dated, but it's still pretty. You don't need good graphics to be pretty. And it just looks nice. You know, it's not all about being chased by hordes of mutants and that. It's about just surviving in a very pretty place. And that sort of thing is usually right up my alley. Wow, they're winning. They're winning rather badly. Go away. Right. Hit me. Good. Yeah, so you can get them to to throw at you. Now are we going to get it? No, we didn't, so it didn't matter. Use boost to change my direction. I've got it. The best thing to do on this one I found is to jump on this, but I saw that coming up on my left side. The best thing there is to jump up over that and get you nice and close to the, like this. And this way. Grabbed it. This time I'm going to take a run around this side. Oh, I thought if I jumped, she'd shoot underneath me. Did the exact opposite. Get in the right spot and whoop. Too high, got it. Boost node. Yeah, that Stranded something or other game. It looks right up my alley, and it's something that I want to try, but I just don't know if I can take another early access game, getting my hopes up, playing many hours, and then to start with, it seems brilliant, like the epitome of gaming. It seems like the greatest thing that's ever going to happen, and then slowly over the course of time you just discover all the things that are wrong with the game, and you just slowly lose faith in gaming in general. And I don't know if I can go through that again. At least with a finished game you can say, why did I do that? Yeah, at least with a finished game you can say, oh, it's done. And the idea of what's that? Yeah, the idea of not playing an alpha game until it's finished is a rather silly one, because not only do you lose out on all that time, people get far better than you. Like if people, like let's just say this game was in alpha for another year. Just imagine how good the people that have been playing it for a year already would be compared to the newbies that would then come in, and there would be very little for them. Getting into a game early is a big advantage. I'm not sure that I would play Space Engineers now if I was complete. Oh, hello. No, wrong person. No. Oh. Jump too high for your own good. Yeah, I'm not sure. Space Engineers is complex, and the HUD, not just the HUD, but the overall ease of use isn't exactly the greatest yet, and this is something that generally does get fixed in over time. That's just this isn't me just heaping more criticism on a game that I do like. I'm not trying to say that I don't, but yeah, that's just a general criticism for the future. So I'm sure they'll fix that. But its ease of use is not good. The control menus are a mess, and it really doesn't work well. Again, though, that's the sort of thing you finish at the end. Yeah, I'm not sure I would stick around in Space Engineers for too long if I were to buy it now. I got into it to start with because it was really rather simple when I bought it. It wasn't a complicated game, and over time I got to learn along with it. And yeah, and all tutorial, that I did have. That's another thing I did. I recorded 5 more tutorials that I never released because they were either out of date. Okay, it worked, but you took my. That's right, I got an achievement for it. I almost caught that. Yeah, I recorded 5 more tutorials, all of which were either out of date or I felt that were going to shortly be out of date. And yeah, and I know we have that trouble with the server when we try and troubleshoot a problem. We never know if the information we're getting is current or not. What version of the game it applies to, all that sort of stuff, which is to be expected. But again, things that I would rather not have to worry about. Yeah, I'm not saying that that's a bad thing, but I just wanted to play some games where you're not having to worry whether or not the thing that you're building is still going to be relevant the very next week. Literally the next week. And there. That's game 3, isn't it? If it's not, we'll do one more. This might be a bit long. It feels like I've gone for longer. Again, I do feel I should point out everything is opinion. Opinion is not me trying to declare the truth of all things, and is entirely subjective. It's just an explanation of why I'm not currently playing Space Engineers and don't really have the motivation to. I haven't had the motivation to record anything other than this game, which I've now decided is the greatest thing that has ever been made. That was intentional, by the way. I wanted to get him to hit me. But if you do have some suggestions on some games that aren't frustrating, maybe sandboxy, something to replace Space Engineers while I'm. Thank you for that. While I'm on my little hiatus. Oh, I'm just gonna wait up here for a bit. Got it. Shoot. Come on, I've got to go up a level sometime soon. 41. Gave it to him. Right, I just want to wait up here because this is my usual job when playing with people. is trying to get snipes like that and doing this kind of thing. Oh. But being in place to make a quick shot if needed. This all spawned from one day. I played on a server for, must have been nearly 8 hours straight. See, I should have been up there. No! Yeah, that was far too long to be playing this game. In fact, I had dreams that night. I couldn't get to sleep. Because all I could hear was this music, and I had to take a 3-day break for fear of it becoming intensely burnt into my brain. Why am I aiming for you? You're the one with the ball. I'm on the wrong side. Excuse me? You just lost my chance to get this ball. No, you didn't. But apparently it wasn't actually there. I was just seeing a fake ball that someone had already run off with. Oddly, to see an updated ball doing that is beneficial, looking away. No, no. Oh yeah, I played this for an exceptionally long time with a group that mostly stayed the same. We played hoops for that entire time, and we got really good at it, and we came up with some good strategies. You know, all people that were, you know, I was at the time sort of level 10ish or something like that. We were all fairly new to the game, and we came up with a whole bunch of sort of strategies and positions of how to play, and it was a really fun time. And I would like to get together a group of people that would do this sort of thing regularly. So I believe Anubis, like what I did was I bought a Stranded Deep. I just saw someone playing that on my friends list. Stranded Deep is the game I was talking about. I'll just talk for a second, because I bought like a 4-pack of this game and then sold the remaining 3 to 3 Nidites who then donated $6.50, because that's the cost of it split into 3. Well, split into 4, I mean. Donated the $6.50 to the server, which is on the nid.com, and then there's a donations page, and you just donate it through PayPal there. And you got this game for less, and we had some players, and we're going to record some multiplayer stuff. I first recorded with Anubis, just to, for us to get our head around the multiplayer, to have a little bit of a test of it. But if this looks like your kind of game, then I would like to organise a few times where we can have a whole group of people just joining in and basically swamp all of the public servers with Nidites. So if you like this sort of thing, then I don't know, find some way to contact me or Anubis. It can't be too hard. Just post on the forum or leave a comment or something like that. I believe Anubis did the same. Yeah, he did do the same thing. He got 4s. He got a pack of 4. He's gotten rid of 1 already, so he has 2 left for $6.50, and we wouldn't mind buying another pack of 4 if 4 people are going to get them at that reduced price. I think it's a decent thing to do in future, to buy 4 packs and then bring it so that it's cheaper for everyone, and we can have a whole bunch of people playing, especially if the games are a little bit more expensive. This game is cheap. It will be more expensive come February 15th, but only a few dollars. Yeah, I'm just going to stop talking now. Thank you for watching the journey to 100. I'll remember it sometime soon. We're at 41 currently, unless that's changed. No, we're at 41 currently, so only probably many months to go. But yeah, thank you for watching. I'll see you probably in a couple of days. I don't know when the next one will come up. Don't ask me. Just go away.